What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Drip Game Sauce in the building. Just was on for like 20 minutes just a minute ago, but I had my mic completely off. So um, that was a wrap. Took that out, deleted it, started over again. So here we are again. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to make sure we go on cam at least once a week. I'm gonna try to do as much as possible. Who knows? One day we might be on cam every day of the week, a couple days a week. We gonna see. Maybe even vlogging. You know what I'm saying? If I can get travel or something. So yeah, but that's that. Um, Drip at night. Talking about a few things. We're gonna talk about. Well, first, stop through for my late night streams. I'm going to be streaming Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth. We're almost done with that, I believe. So come through, check that out. I'm on mostly not on cam with that because it's hard to get the run with the camera on um, smoothly. So there'll be a few things. We'll see some Stellar Blade with some mods. Um, so yeah, come check us out. We'll see what else we have going on. Oh, Breath of Fire. Eventually, retro gaming. We're gonna do some Breath of Fire, and that's gonna be real easy to run with the camera. So that's more than likely gonna be one that I try to do live. So we got that. Boom. Uh, where are we at? And then we're gonna talk about some the new Final Fantasy coming out. That's later on as we talk about the meat and potatoes. I'll get to that in a second. The new Final Fantasy coming out, some information, some updates on that, on Amusha, some updates on that. That's going to be a banger, and a demo that's also on my page. You see, I played that lab. Was dope. John Wick with a sword, pretty much. Um, Legion of Judgment, Lost, Fallen Angels. Dope game. I like it so far. So we're gonna see how it goes. I showed my cousin. He was saying, told me to go check out the stream. He said voice acting could use some work, but everything else looks fair. So I agree. Voice acting, you know, I don't know what they did. I don't know, say AI or what, but yeah, it was a little flat. But everything else was popping. So let's get on to it. What we here to talk about is how PlayStation is sparking this revolution that's gonna screw us all, man. So convenience is the thing that got us, and that's what PlayStation is doing here. And first, I want to say how that this doesn't just affect people completely in the PlayStation ecosystem. Like, so if you're somebody with a PlayStation and you don't have a PC, but all you do is just play PlayStation, of course it's going to affect you in some sort of way eventually. You know what I mean? You might not see it right now. You might got your full trust in Sony and whatnot. But yeah, chickens will come to roost. Like I heard what happened to y'all, with the movies and everything like that, and some games as well. They get delisted and it's over. It's a wrap. You got no access to them, no refund or nothing. Redefined print kick rocks, buddy, is what y'all getting. Now, that's in that area. Once they decide to do that with all games and make them all digital, they can do that with everything. Obviously, yeah. So that's not a good thing. So that will affect the person in the PlayStation ecosystem probably the most, right? But you got people outside or partially in the PlayStation ecosystem. So somebody like myself will be somebody who's partially in the ecosystem, which is has PlayStation products, buys PlayStation games, but doesn't necessarily subscribe to everything PlayStation per se. I consider myself to be more of a PC gamer. I play Switch more than I play a PS5, right? So that being said, how does it affect somebody like me? Now, I'm speaking in general, right? But there's PC players out there that like to have collector's editions of stuff. So, an example is they might buy Ghost of Tsushima on PC because that's their ideal way of playing it. They got a souped up PC. They can turn all the dials and bells and whistles up to 10. You know, they got the ray tracing, all of that. You know, the new ray tracing. I forgot what the new ray tracing is called. Ray something. You know what I mean? Like they got all this, they got everything. But they'll still go out and buy the PlayStation 5 version of Ghost of Tsushima because they can have the physical version of the game. They don't even have to open it to play it. They can just have that collector's edition, put it up on their display or wherever it is, or if they put it in storage for to resell at some point in time. But they can do that. So now, if PlayStation just says they're not going to be making physical versions, then that means that a lot of people don't have that out anymore to be able to say that even though I'm playing on PC, I can still not only support PlayStation, the people who helped the game, help publish the game and help the people who made the developers by purchasing the game twice. They can't do that no more. And I don't think that PlayStation took that into account. I think they looked at it as, oh, the whales, will just get them to buy the $1,200 system. We'll just get them to pay for the $80 to $100 games. We'll just sell them games with expiring licenses that we don't really think about what happens in the future or fighting for them at all in the future. And they're not going to care because they just throw money away like water. But that doesn't make any sense. When if they're already spending the money, they're already going to do this, they're already spending double. Why wouldn't you take that time to take care of the rest of the pool, the rest of the sea? Why is it only that you're focusing on the whales? So, which is pretty crazy, and what's going on with the economy and everything. So it's a bad decision. But the reason why they feel comfortable with doing this, and a lot of people don't realize this, it's from pre-orders. They use pre-orders as this kind of Trojan horse, right? To get all of us to spend this money on games and push data and inflate data in certain places. So, like one dude, I think his name is Mug Thief, watching his video, and he was saying how with the data talking about digital purchases and physical purchases that they didn't differentiate live service games from multiplayer games from from single player games and different things like that actually move differently, and as far as the revenue that they get and the amount of players that they get and when they get and things like that. And not many people are going to get a live service game physical copies and things like that. Like, no, I'm not saying that they don't, but a free to play game generally isn't going to come with a physical copy. But do you know what they end up getting? They end up buying the collector's edition Funko Pop or something, or the collector's edition, or whatever it is. But do you think that if they actually came out with a physical version, that they wouldn't buy it if they're getting all of this memorabilia? exactly. So it just really takes a skewed approach of using it, and the fact that it is anti-consumer, it's crazy that a lot of people are trying to kind of like fight for PlayStation to be able to do this. Like I said, it affects everybody. It affects, and I didn't really get all in the pre-order. We about to do that right now. I'll pre-order really put the game on tilt, and to this day, I still think I've done it a couple times here and there, because I missed out on some of the pre-order bonuses or whatever, you know what I'm saying, which might be cosmetic. And being on PC, I mean, sometimes that's not even needed because you can mod it. But regardless, still, sometimes I'll do it because I want to, get the cosmetic, day one, play the game. I've been streaming over the last few years, so try to be one of the first people streaming it. So that being said, you think that you're getting some sort of deal, some sort of value, right? That's what you think. You like, yeah, I get to possibly play it early or as soon as it drop. I get some extra cosmetics, maybe some extra currency in the game, maybe maybe some moves unlocked early, some progression, something like that. And you think you're good, right? You think you're good because you paid full price. So you pay full price. You got these digital, non-physical products, right? But you just gave up being able to get the actual physical disc along with the case, the stuff that comes on the inside might be a poster, the guide that's on the inside, the art and everything that's in there. You're missing out on that. Now, granted, a lot of people are like, I don't even use that anymore. I don't got the space to put up all of this different stuff and everything. So what's the point? I get that. And you might be one of those people who might feel that way, right? Well, if that's the case, then, you know what I mean? Just buy digital. But the people who want to buy physical, let them be able to buy physical. You know what I mean? Just like you have the choice, fight for the choice. What if something happened and they be like, oh, well, we ain't doing digital no more. And now you got to go to the store every time. You'll be upset. But guess what? The people who still buying the digital is still going to stand up for you because that's how it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these people need to buy. We might want to buy digital as well, too. So, I mean, we know it's not going to reverse at least anytime soon until something crazy happens. We hope that's not the case. But I would say that this is terrible in a sense to where if you're going to be losing games that you might want to go back to play, and even if you don't want to go back to play them, you're not getting refunded for them. You're not getting the value for them. You're not getting truly what you paid for. That there's an issue there, you know. And like I said, I remember. Yeah, I'm an older dude, so I remember back in the day. You get the joint, you open it up. Sega had a certain smell to it. It was crazy. Sega had a certain smell to it. Nintendo had a certain smell to it. PlayStation, when you open it up, it had the booklet in it, blah blah blah. Sometimes it Grand Theft Auto had the maps. These was and this is what you was paying for when you was paying 60, 50, $60. And you got the game and the game work. We don't get that now. Still paying that amount and more And then they're saying that people who want to collect them, trade them, whatever, can't do it no more. That's insane. So, so what I would propose is, and I haven't heard anybody really talking about, except for the dude Monty, because he was talking about proof of purchase, which is important. You know what I'm saying? Which means that if they do delist it, if they do take it away, that you can say, hey, I got this right here. So it's cool if I go and download a version of it off the internet and play it on whatever, because I actually bought the game. I'm not pirating, you know. And I think that's big because you can they could try to put somebody in jail for that. The other thing I think is big with that is that for like a value purpose, you know, like if you still have that system or whatever to play it on, that you can still go back and do that if you feel like it because you paid the money for it. If you're not getting refunded, you know. Um, Shoot, there's a lot of different things that you can really draw from that. Like, what's go, what, what's going on with the money that you're saving from not printing these joints? You know, it's paying for the backwards model, profit model that you already was rocking with. Why wouldn't you just restructure that model? So it's a lot of issues going on with that. So let me see. So yeah, so they pretty much took advantage of convenience. We took the bait, started doing pre-orders. People who even are collectors were taking pre-orders because they were trying to use use that value. Say, okay, well, I get to play it early, and I get the extra bonuses. But like I said, if that was the case, they should find a way to ship people out the physical version at some point in time. Somebody at some point in time should have the option. You got to pay for shipping and handling. You got to pay an extra couple of dollars for the plastic. Whatever it is, people should have the option. You know. Otherwise, it just looked like a scam. It looks like a scam. Where's the money going? What's happening? Like, why are we still paying the same amount for a lease, technically? But that's one thing there. What else we talking about? We talking about Onimusha. Onimusha, the new one, is coming out earlier. That bad boy coming out September 4th. So let's clap it up for that. If I had a little stream deck right here, man, I get the applause going on for that one. I hit the button on it. Yeah, but yeah, coming out even earlier. So that means that development must be going great. You know, it must not be no crunch if they must be relaxing. It must be a victory lap. So we're gonna see that in a minute. And that's definitely going to be on the channel. Onimusha is a game I played when I was a youngin', and yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So I'd like to share that with y'all. So come on through for that when I come out September. September's a little bit of a rough month for me. Those who know me know why. But yeah, stick around. Who knows? We might open up on a joint. Um, what else we got here? Final Fantasy VII, the new one, Resonance, I think it is reported to possibly because they seen that there was listings on, I think it was Epic. I don't know if it was Epic or Amazon. Um, but the listings were taken back down, but they were saying things about uh DLC to fill in plot points of the game, Final Fantasy VII, There's a lot of things that people was complaining about, but the DLC should fill in those plot points, supposedly. Um, Dirge of Cerberus might be DLC, so we're talking about substantial amount of DLC. And there was reports saying that one of the directors or one of the key people in Final Fantasy remake was saying that the remake of number 6 should be another studio. And I think that is going in line with their direction right now. I think everybody is really in sync over there at Square Enix right now. Like, they understand what's going on. They understand the climate. They understand they got two different audiences, and I think they're trying to appease to both of them. So let's also give a hand for Enix on that level. I'm sure there's some things that aren't on a the great and positive side, but that is a cool thing that I'm surmising there, because if you see that they're doing the 2.5D HD 2D um, rendition of the next Final Fantasy. He's saying that he wants a different team to work on that Final Fantasy, which will probably be a HD 2D team doing that. Then on top of that, um, we can say that they're going to continue to do work on this Final Fantasy 7 remake stuff. I think that it's going to even more than likely go past what we have from the regular Final Fantasy. It's going to go into the Advent Children. I think it's going to switch some things up in that. And they said there was going to be some DLC with that. And I think they're going to piggyback that. I don't think they're letting Final Fantasy 7 go. Some people might think that's a good thing. Some people might think that's a bad thing. But yeah, I don't think they're letting it go. I think it's a good thing. I like to see Cloud's story progress. It seems like they're trying to give Zach some shine too. The voice actor for Zach kind of got me a little like, but it's what it is. Also on the channel, we're gonna be doing the uh the prequel to Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. So we're gonna be hopping into that in a minute. So stay tuned for that. Also, right after this, the time it's kind of late, but regardless, we're probably still gonna get some more of that Final Fantasy 7 rebirth popping for a little bit. Try to get. I'm not gonna be on camera for that, though. Yeah, that's not gonna be the case, unfortunately, because I don't want to have to do all the messing around with the settings to try to get it to work right with the camera. We'll have to do that some other time, but um, yeah, there's that. The demo, I did talk about that. Legion of Legion of Judgment, and let me see if I can get that in the background real quick, so I can see some of that game. I don't know if it's going to come out for PlayStation, but it's definitely up in Steam. Let's see. I should start scrolling a little bit, see if anything interesting. Okay, we got somebody with a katana. We about to watch this right now. Hey, look, somebody Just did Horizon for Bet West 13 days ago. And they got 20K views. I got like 5 views for my joint. Oh no, I got like maybe 20. Maybe 20. This man got 20K. I wish I knew how to do that, man. That's wild. And it looks like it's only like a 15-minute video. Oh no, go back, go back. Go back, go back. Ah, man, I wanted to see the katana joint. Alright, so we're gonna try to get the katana joint up real quick. See if that works. See. We got to go to history. I get the history. History. Dang it. It didn't show it. Shorts, nope.
Everybody need to watch.
Know what it said. Kind of want to find it though. Okay, yeah, I found it. Shit. Alright, so now we're going to. Is it showing up here? It's not. That out of there. And Smith. Alright. Alright, let's check this out real quick. One time for the one time, right? Speaking of the devil. Yeah, that's it. Right, got the scales out there. Okay, okay. If I had that background, like where we're at, if I had that background, yo, I would literally train just like that. Oh, look at my cuz. Oh, what up, cuzzo? What's going on, cuzzo? Appreciate you coming through, man. I don't know if you see it. It's a little delay on when you say something, and when I see it on the little joint. But yeah, what's good, man? I was actually just about to end the stream up in a minute. I was talking about you a little bit. And I was talking about how these games, you know, the game industry be doing stuff, you know, whatnot. But yeah. What's good with you, man? I'm just checking out homie. I was seeing like the background. I was like, man, I would just sit around and train sword arts if I had this kind of background. I be calling you out. I be like, hey, yo, man, I'm out here on the beach, man. I be like, bring your katana, dog. You gonna have to battle for a little bit, man. We just can't let it stage like this just go to waste. It is. Yes, dude. This dude's giggity getting it, man. Okay, put the sword down. That's a little bit of dancing. I seen that. That was some dancing he did in it. He was break dancing a little bit. That's a background. That's you there running across the trees in the old movie. Facts, dog. Facts. Running through the trees swaying. You just. You know how that go. I'll make that sound when you jump it. Okay, all right. Watch stuff like this make me want to go get a sword, man. But like not a sharp one, because I don't want to cut myself. Like a sword, like if I hit myself, it just hurt. It don't cut me. You dig? All right, shout out to this guy, man. I seen him do a couple dance moves in there too. That was sick. Big ups. The Mujin. Hanvit. I'm sure he's gonna come back up on my timeline. I see a little more. I'll subscribe to him. I gotta give people like 2 times to come across me. So I hope that YouTube puts me in people's face at least twice. I don't care if you don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but I'm not mad at you if you don't subscribe the first time you see me. But if it's like second time come through, you see I'm still trying to do my thing. Come on, man. Hit the subscribe button. Everybody just left the crib. That's the only reason I ain't crashed yet. Oh yeah, I was figuring like, man, it's kind of late for the boy to be up, man. All right, okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad y'all enjoyed yourself. If y'all up, then that means everybody was having a good time. You know what I mean? How's what's up? Was you stand up? If you stand up, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, you want to hop on the street? You want to do something? You know what I mean? We can do some Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying? If not, it's all good. I can just finish out with some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You know, that's what I was about to get popping anyway. But I was also gonna be saying, hey, everybody check out the joints. Oh, why I got you here, cuz check this out too, man. I had the mod on Stellar Blade, the Ninja Gaiden joint. Peep the Ninja Gaiden outfit. Oh, I don't know if I can get it there.
Are we going to need a security code?
Look a little smoother.
No.
Yeah,
Getting ourselves inside might prove to be a bit of a challenge.
right there, no, the Ninja Gaiden. See, it got the hood too on it. You know what I'm saying? The hood and the mask, but I ain't put that on. It do some weird glitching, and when it do the glitch on it, she got the baldy on it. Yeah, it takes too long to get the baldy on.
I'm under direct orders from Oracle to protect the ruins. Do you know this is a restricted area?
Actually, I think I probably wouldn't have a hard time probably running a Street Fighter around on cam. So if you wanted to, it's up to you. I'm not trying to force anything, but if you wanted to hop on a few rounds of Street Fighter, I'm not good. I haven't played Street Fighter in a long time, so. Kinda, yes. It's real. I haven't played Stellar Blade in a minute, so this was me just coming up to it, just trying to play it again. I ain't had a muscle memory. But yeah, definitely the cat is. I'm gonna turn that sound down because it's like mad loud. At least it was in my headphones. Yeah, but yeah, I think I don't know if I switched the outfit up on this. I don't think I did. I had to go back because the game crashed on me. I think because of the mod. Yeah, I don't think I changed up her giddy up. Yeah, I don't think I changed up her giddy up on this. But actually, really, for real though. Hold on, cuz since I got you, since I got you here. Hold on, wait a minute. You want to see some mods though? Alright, let me see. We don't go back to the old Stellar Blade because I had some. Oh, actually, I don't even. I can go to my playlist. Actually, if there's anybody else who's, you know what I mean, watch whatever, go check out the playlist. I got playlists here. There are mods on there. Oh no, it's all good, man. I kind of figured that was the case, man. I just laid it out there just in case, you know what I mean? Just in case you was like, wait a minute, hold on. I mean, let me check. Let me see what's good. I don't know what mod I have on this one. Let me see. I don't know what I'm doing. This is what mod is this? Why does it look extra gray? I don't think I have a mod on this one. Let me see. Back to the playlist. Oh, dang. I think I gotta turn this off. I don't know why the playlist isn't lined up. It's the playlist side. Oh, sweet. Alright, so let's go on. So this we got this actually is one that you can actually get on the game, but I think I had modified. I got a mod that made the outfit a little different. So I think she had like an extra little skirt on the outfit, and I swapped that out. Let's see if I did. Oh yeah, there it is. I think this is it without the little extra skirt piece on it. Or no, I just put her in a kimono, but she still has the face. I got the joint from Near Automata on the joint. Let me see if I swapped out anything else on this one. I was putting a bunch of mods on here. Let's see. And this is the whole game, and then plus my new game plus I did on hard mode. So hard mode was kind of wild, but we did it and got the other ending. Let's see what we got here. See, some of the mods, you know, you can't necessarily have on the journey. I can't remember if this is or is not. I might have fell asleep on this stream. I'll be doing that shit sometime. Oh wait, what was that? Yeah, there were so many outfits on this game. It was like, cause even though I had mods, there was still like mad just outfits that was on the game that was dope that I would even sometimes wear over the mods. Is this some I think this is a mod. Nah, this isn't a mod. This is one of the there was a bunch of hard outfits on this game. Like even though I was modded up, Mars was not even needed, dog. Like, and that's kind of what I mean about making dope games, where it's like, you know, yeah, you can have the option, but we're gonna make it so dope that you ain't even gonna want those options, or you're still gonna want these options. So what I have here? This is a mod. I think you already seen this one. Though. It's the Galaxy New Suit mod. And some of these mods, I think I have them still, but they don't work anymore since update. So I have to do something completely different, and some of them might work, some of them might not work anymore. But it's pretty sick. A few of these mods. I'm always in a map. And they had like different variations of it. The colors were red. Let me see what other mods. And then also I didn't make a thing for it yet. Fighting the Sandman cuz I'm losing. Hey, it's all good, man. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, last thing though, man. Well, you probably ain't going. You probably going to be heading to hay in a second. But I don't even think I have it on there though. That's integrate. It was Rebirth. On Rebirth, I was able to get, and I don't know, I'm gonna check out and see if my mods wasn't working when I re-downloaded Rebirth. But I had the Kingdom Hearts cloud version. Yeah, got that Dead by Daylight. That was a dope one. Ninja Gaiden, dope one. Metal Gears, Lost Soul Aside. I have to come back to Lost Soul Aside. Definitely. I think I lost my account with Zelda Zone Zero. I'm about to cuss them cats out because I spent money on that account and everything. Expedition 33, we gotta come back to that. Yeah, here it is right here. And I can't get them to work no more, man. So I gotta figure out how to get them to work. But the cape, the wing, and if I wanted to get the Buster Sword with the bandages on it, I can get that too. Well, I did. I don't know if it'll let me do it now. I think updates broke some of these mods. So yeah, fighting, you can't really see looks like. But yeah, man, I'm swole. I can't get this to work anymore. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. But yeah, that is a sick mod. Oh man, I think I might have put in the actual description either a link or credit to who made the mod. But yeah, sick mod. Look at the cape. Like these dudes is unsung heroes, and they be doing this stuff for free or donations, which is wild. Like, you know what I mean? I can only imagine. Like, granted, some mods are simple. You know what I mean? They don't do much. It still work. It still takes knowledge. So no, not discrediting that. But people who do stuff like this, he added the wing, did the whole little outfit, very little clipping, like chef's kiss, man. Great work, great work. Yeah, shout out did it. I think I had a mod for Tifa. Tifa, I think had First Descendants. She doesn't seem to be in this area. It's part of the game. It might have. But here she up there. Tifa had the First Descendant fit on. And that I couldn't get that to work when I started playing the game again. And then I had you see I had everything like kind of with the pigtails and whatnot, and then what's my girl's name, Yuffie, and the with the Naruto gear. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I miss it, but it's okay. We playing with all the original stuff now. You know what I mean? For the moment, and we gonna figure out how to get some mods going in. Maybe like sometime before the end of the game. I mean, we played most of the game like this. Anybody was, you know what I'm saying? With us when we was doing this a while back. But yeah, dope game, man. Some people had some issues with it, and I understand the issues with it. I really do. But at the same time, still game. You know what I mean? And the DLCs they talking about might fill in all of those areas. So yeah, like we're gonna see how I go. I didn't like my own joint. What I like on that. Wow. Was it a year ago, 96 years? All right, let's go. We trying, y'all. We trying. All right, and then what do we come here? We actually came here for where's it at? For this. I just wanted to show a little bit of this. And then we're gonna end the stream, and I may or may not. Oh yeah. Appreciate it, cuz. Good night to you. Happy 4th, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Make sure you hit that like on your way out. You need to know. I'll be forgetting too. You said a year ago, I ain't like it. I was late, but you know, got to. Yeah, big ups to the cuz, man. Gonna get him in on the streams in a minute. Don't you worry, man. So yeah, this game, indie game, won't be coming out in a minute. I actually don't know what a minute is, but it's going to be coming out. Steam. Don't know if it's going to be coming out on PlayStation, but Sad Scroller. You can check it out on my page, as you see on my channel. And yeah, man, John Wick with Onezo Cubs. Yeah, pretty dope game, man. Visuals to me is sick. the air to the realistic side, you know, but still obviously has a lot of fantasy aspects to it. So yeah, man, dope stuff, dope stuff. I say if you got a PC, go check it out. If you don't got a PC and just want to see what it's about, come watch the whole demo right here on Trip Game Saucy. Hit the notification bell. And like I said, in a minute, I'm going to be possibly hopping back on some Final Fantasy. If not, you're going to catch that tomorrow at some point. And I'll probably get a deal. So we'll see how that go, man. Because it's already 2 o'clock. I don't necessarily have to get up early, so we'll see how that goes. But till then, appreciate everybody coming through. Hit the like, subscribe. Shout out to my cuz coming through, hopping in the chat, get the chat booming. Right now it's Final Fantasy Rebirth. Final Fantasy Crisis Core is going to be in the lineup. Breath of Fire is going to be in the lineup. I'm going to try to do these little check-ins where we talk about, because there's a lot of news going on, man. There's a lot of news going on in gaming and stuff like that. There's a lot of news going on everywhere, and you know I'll be talking about some of that other stuff too here and there. You know, when I'm just like reacting to stuff and whatnot. So it might be a whole nother little channel for that. It's some sort of podcast thing. So gotta rework my description on this page as well too, on this channel. But that being said, y'all be good. Stay saucy. We up out of here. Happy 4th of July and all that jazz.